After some searching, I was able to find the nursing organizational plan for High Point Regional where I work. In our plan, we have our CEO at the top, followed by our Vice President and Chief Nursing Officer. Below her is 8 directors. Each director is responsible for a service line. For example, Sharon Mitchell is my director, and she handles the cardiovascular and critical care service lines. She has 4 managers and their units under her, which include the cath lab, the CCU and CTU, the ICU, and the respiratory department. It may just be because I work nights on a small unit, but I felt like our hospital had a vertical structure because there seemed to be many steps between myself and the CEO. But in fact, we have a horizontal structure. This is advantageous because it gives more freedom to us employees, but it's disadvantageous because our managers are in charge of a large number of employees and may not be as available. We do have multiple committees that use a matrix structure that are composed of frontline workers and managers from all the departments across the hospital. Decision-making should be an organizational-wide process. By using matrix committees, all employees that will be affected by certain decisions will be represented during the decision-making process. In an article in Creative Nursing, Carrie Clark talks about how important it is to use a transdisciplinary approach when implementing change. She says that resistance to change is likely a result of fear, doubt, confusion, and mistrust. She says that the conflict that arises from having many different voices heard on a subject should be embraced and honored and viewed as an opportunity for growth. Our hospital uses a total patient care model. The nurse plans, gives, communicates, and evaluates all the care given to her patient for the duration of a shift. For our larger units in the hospital, the functional system of delivering nursing care is widely used. The registered nurse is responsible for specialized tasks such as handing out medications, giving treatments, and performing procedures. The nursing assistants give baths, feed patients, and take vital signs. However, I work on a small unit where the nurse rarely has more than 1 or 2 patients. We end up using the case method system for nursing care delivery. We almost never have a nursing assistant, so we do all of the care for our patient. This method is advantageous because the nurse has very hands-on knowledge of her patient. The disadvantage is that extra help is not always readily available. 3 types of leadership skills are administrative, interpersonal, and conceptual skills. Administrative skills are necessary for planning and organizing the work necessary to fulfill the organization's purpose. Specifically, they are managing people, managing resources, and showing technical competence. Interpersonal skills, or people skills, are necessary to work effectively with employees and superiors. This includes emotional intelligence, social perspective, and managing interpersonal conflict. Conceptual skills include problem solving, strategic planning, and creating vision. On my leadership skills inventory, I scored 18 on conceptual skills, 19 on interpersonal skills, and 20 on administrative skills. Because all of these skills are important for good leadership, I'm glad that I scored fairly evenly on all 3 groups. However, the scores are in the moderate range, so I have room to grow. When nurse managers approach their responsibilities, they develop skills through the use of necessary functions such as planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, and controlling. For example, when securing resources for their staff, managers will plan for certain demands throughout the year. In this way, resources, specifically time and money, will be evenly dispersed throughout the budget. The manager will also have an emergency plan for unexpected disasters when resources will be in exceptionally high demand. The nurse manager will organize her units in a way that expenditures are managed efficiently without a lot of waste. By effectively staffing, the nurse manager can cut costs while also providing an appropriate amount of care. Through effective directing, coordinating, and controlling, the nurse manager can streamline her resources to help eliminate unneeded spending while also ensuring there are ample materials to fulfill the vision of the organization. I will attach my resources.